Nakore Apparel is a lifestyle brand inspired by and created for those who unabashedly seek, speak, and live in truth. Nakore is the African Adinkra symbol for truthfulness, and the clothes speak truth in all its forms with the ultimate aim of love and justice. If you're down to expand the culture, break barriers, and eradicate injustice wherever you find it, then Nakore Apparel is the brand for you. Go to NakoreApparel.com. That's Nokore Apparel.com.
Nakore, apparel for truth tellers.
You are now tuned in to the Drunk Mind Sober Thoughts Podcast.
Yo, this is DJ Brainstorm on the mic with you right now, coming to you live and direct with episode number 370.
370
of the Drunk Mind Sober Thoughts Podcast. The DMST podcast is back on a Monday.
Martin Luther King Day.
Might be a first.
Yeah.
Might be a first, just a Monday in general.
Can I say this right off the bat?
Yeah.
I don't appreciate the whites in this country that gave us the black holidays and the black month in the coldest months of the year.
Man, it's cold
They
as shit.
knew they would keep the niggas
In the
inside. They knew if they made Black History Month in June,
The streets would be filled.
filled with niggas barbecuing every day. If Martin Luther King was in July,
Hey, you know what?
we would say fuck the 4th.
Think about it. Think about it. When people really started paying attention to Juneteenth. A
Yeah.
couple of years ago, I remember being at the old studio on the one Juneteenth. It was barbecue in the air.
That's all you gotta do.
Like fireworks had been going off all day long. It was nothing but smoke every nigga you couldn't see outside.
all you gotta do is threaten a nigga with the ability to barbecue. And they did that shit on purpose, man.
Oh man.
Because they knew that nigga, ain't nobody celebrating a goddamn thing today.
Nah.
But covers. Nigga, I'm doing this.
not-
I fuck around, do this whole podcast. just for
not
CB.
in the city of Cleveland right now.
When I tell you it's cold in this studio,
It's cold today.
and we got 3 heaters on in this bitch.
It's cold today.
It's usually stuffy to the motherfucking. It is freezing, man.
Yeah, this is one of those times. It was so funny because we got the email last week. I texted
Mm-hmm.
y'all. It was like he sent the message about just making sure that we left the heat on in all of our spaces because it was going to get so cold. And I mean, if people that haven't been here, like we're in a big, huge building. So, and it's an older building, but it's a lot of different offices and companies and creatives and everything in the space, but it's an old, basically a warehouse building. So it ain't the typical built in, they kick the heat up and everybody gets warm. Like, no, you got heat in your own spaces. And
Because every hallway is Frigidaire, nigga.
Right. Yeah.
Every hallway.
and right now it is more than a little chilly in here today.
Ooh, it is, boy.
But we here. It's a Monday, MLK Day. Like I said, I think it's the first time we've ever done a show on a Monday. I'm really trying to think about it over these years. With Saturday, so it's the 20th. The 20th was the first time we dropped the episode. So the 20th is the 8-year anniversary of the show, and I'm thinking like over these last 8 years, have we ever sat on a Monday and just been like, I don't think so.
So we got to turn up next Sunday because we can celebrate it on the 21st.
Let's
You
do
know
it.
what I'm saying? Yeah, we got to turn up.
We ain't gonna be turning up about no football, but Playboy.
Yeah.
How was your week?
My week was cool, man.
Or how you feeling? All that. How was your week? How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. Playboy the DJ, Playboy DA DJ. I'm feeling good, man. Little tired because I started my first shift this week, man. So I'm a little tired. Trying to rearrange how I operate now. But I'm cool, man. I feel great, man. I ain't got no complaints, man. I do have to talk to y'all about something that transpired last week.
No. Okay.
I'll holler at you after the show, but
Okay.
yeah, everything cool, man. Another show, another week. Let's get it.
All right, Dev. How you feeling?
I thought I was going to feel worse if we lost. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. Nothing else really
matters other than the Browns loss. I mean, family's straight, everything else straight.
Right. Yeah.
I feel satisfied with this season. You know,
Yeah.
the Browns lost, got their ass handed to them on Saturday.
Annihilated.
But I felt like it was 12 o'clock in the Cinderella's, you know, the Mercedes turned back into a pumpkin and shit, and the
Right.
glass slipper turned back into a flip flop. What did we think? Fucking Joe Flacco was gonna take us to the Super Bowl. We could
People
joke
thought it.
about it
I
all
mean-
the time.
I mean, yeah. To be honest, we
Hoped.
we allowed ourselves to start thinking that that's
yeah,
you know, I think where I came off at it at the end of it was, I think what I want to start doing is being that more realistic fan, but we can't, man.
Yeah.
Fan is short for fanatic, man. Like we can't.
Yeah.
And they were playing good, and that is a good team down there. Like let's just be honest. That's a good team that played downtown.
yeah.
But I just feel like we gotta at times, like Dev, you'll do it to me. Like you'll sit there and throw some water on my OSU party all the
Yeah.
fucking time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, 'cause I still to this day think that without the bad calls in that Clemson game, I would like to see Ohio State go up against that LSU team. You was like, nah, they got their ass boat race. I would like to see Ohio State go up against that Joe Burrow LSU team.
Oh man.
Yeah, but that's me with the blinder OSU,
Yeah.
OSU faith on or whatever.
Hellified
But
blinders right there,
but
boy.
it's like we got to be honest about.
We
some
talk
shit
about the
sometimes.
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Against Sean Wade and who else?
I forgot who was that. Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
it got ugly. Jeffrey, is that Akuda?
Might have been a Cuda.
Might have been a Cuda.
Might have been a
Yeah,
Cuda. But it's just like, that was a good team to play downtown.
yeah.
But we got to sometimes not sit there and just and gloss over some of the flaws sometimes. Like
Yeah.
this defense was bad on the road. I think I even said it up
Yeah,
here
it was
once
bad on the
before.
road.
It was bad on the road.
You know what made it? It's gonna sound crazy, but I went to a whole nother place mentally when it happened. It wasn't the fact that they lost; it was the fact of them just getting their ass embarrassed.
Yeah, they got their ass handed to him.
Yeah,
and
embarrassment.
it
is
made me feel like I don't know, like I couldn't believe it. It was just like I'm still speechless. I didn't think that was gonna happen.
And to be honest, Houston's not 45-14 better than Cleveland.
I-
They're not 45-14 better,
I don't
but
think-
they were 45-14 better on Saturday.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
I think there was 45-14 better if Joe Flacco turned back into Joe Flacco. I think Joe Flacco had a magical run in 2012, and that was the only magical run. Obviously, he can still play, but when he threw that first pick six, it was 24-14.
horrible.
It was first down.
Yeah.
We had the ball on the 35
horrible,
going in.
man.
It wasn't like that
They were
game was not
driving.
out of.
Yeah, that was Draper driving.
That
That was
was-
just a horrible pick.
And then boom, it's 31-14. Then you come right back, boom, 38-14. Game over at that point.
I turned it 31-14. It was over at
Yeah.
that point, to be honest.
So, I mean, you get a field goal there. You cut the lead 24-17. God forbid you get a touchdown. It was hard for them to stop us.
Yeah.
You cut it 24-21. Now we having a different ball game. You know what I mean? But
I mean, to me, the real
It is what it is.
backbreaker in a sense. I mean, that was it. But of course, the back-to-back pit sits. But it was
the tight end.
the tight end screen that went all the way.
And-
where
and unfortunately-
the half-ass effort by Mark Emerson on the tackle.
Yeah,
and
but
it's like,
unfortunately, that was all JOK. He had a hell of a game.
But he mentioned it too that he apologized.
that was
like,
that was his fault.
They also had like another. I mean, they had like one drive that was like 3 plays. That
Yeah.
one drive that was like 1 play. To be honest, they dropped 2 other touchdowns in the first half. I mean, CJ overthrew one guy, and another one, the tight end dropped or whatever. It's just like the defense picked they picked the bad day to have a bad day, and they had their worst day on Saturday. And on top of that, but at the end of the day, for me, I ain't gonna take nothing away from Houston because you still got to put that throw on the money. You still got to catch the ball. You still got to make the play. And CJ was kicking their ass.
CJ gave me. When I used to watch the Cowboys back in the day. I used to be so frustrated because every time I saw Troy Aikman throw it, I'm like, he sees something. Fuck. And every time I saw CJ let the ball go, I'm like, what the fuck do he see?
You know-
and it was somebody wide open.
You know what it was for me? Like, there's a couple times he would throw deep, and I hear the crowd like,
Ah, yeah.
yeah. And I'm like, fuck, somebody's open. And then the camera would catch up, and the nigga is wide the fuck open. Even listening to ESPN today, because they were down there for the game, they was there in person, it was like, TV don't do it justice. It's like up in the press box up there. There's like they were wide ass open all day.
This was
All
a Miles.
day.
A lot of falls on Miles' shoulders. This is the thing, man. It was a heroic job by Miles and the rest of this team all year.
To get there.
People like, oh, the numbers fell off. Yeah, Miles and them was pretty much carrying this team. When we was at home, we had a little extra juice, so they was a little extra spunky.
Right.
Pause at home or whatever, like the defense. But it's only been so long your fucking defensive tackles and defensive end can carry a football team.
Right.
Like at some point, you can't throw pick sixes. You got to play a clean game. At some point, we were going to have to play a 2 touchdown, no interceptions, no fumbles, 280 yards, 120 passing, 120 yards rushing football game. Yep. At some point, you have to play that game if you want to win. Yep. You cannot continue to have 2 picks, 2 fumbles, 1 lost. You can't continue to win like that.
Right.
Because now you're asking JOK and Miles and Denzel to keep bailing you out and bailing you out and bailing you out. Joe, you had to not throw no picks. You had to Deshaun Watson second half
bad pick.
No, you had the Deshaun. Oh yeah. But you had the Deshaun Watson second half against the Ravens, 14-14. Like we had to have a game like that. Yep. You at some point. Patrick Mahomes or whoever leads their team to the Super Bowl in the AFC is going to have a game where they're unstoppable.
No mistakes.
No mistakes.
Yep.
We just couldn't continue. That game's different. Without the picks, the defense didn't play well. We got beat on some passes. Still, it was a 10-point game with the ball, driving, with a chance to cut it to one score in the middle of the third quarter. Through all of that, they still had a shot. Yep. But we had to play a clean game, and we didn't play a clean game.
Did not. So,
and if we can't do that, you can't win, man. And
not the playoffs.
Yeah, and in sports, man, you gotta be okay. If you love winning, man, you gotta be able to accept the loss and then try to dissect it and get better. Right. You gotta be able to do it. I can understand why it would take fans a little bit longer to dissect losses, but. You know, like I told y'all, like yesterday, we'll get into our week. I mean, I'm still finishing up the rest of the week. It was the wife's birthday. And so I took her to we went to the 9 yesterday. You know what I mean? Got a room, 8 down there at the Central. It was good stuff, man. You know, just. That's what's up. But I guess some of the Browns players live down there. So I saw Obo Okoronkwo yesterday getting off the elevator. Yeah. It was nothing crazy, man. You just saw him, and like I saw him and I recognized him. And I was just like, man, I was like, hey, man. I was like, hey, good season, man. I was like, thanks a lot, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah. And he was like, oh, man, thanks, bro, man. And he, like, it was just, but you could see on his face, like, he was like, damn, dog. Yeah. It was just a humble, like, look, man, they got to go back to the drawing board, man. Yep. Get better. This is the first year in Jim Schwartz defense.
And healthy.
Yeah, get healthy.
I think people forget that, too. They weren't healthy.
Yeah, man.
I mean, they had an insane number of injuries.
Insane, man.
You know, which was, insane number of injuries.
Getting to the playoffs this year was it was the high mark for this. I think that alone said a lot about this team. Yeah. It said a lot about the resilience of this team, man. I think they're going to bounce back and come back and be a better team next year, man.
I guarantee you a healthy team, we may be having a whole different conversation.
Yeah. So I mean, you need health in a couple different areas. Because we can't be in football, especially with the extra week now. You ain't gonna be healthy at all in the playoffs. But it would be nice to have it would be nice to not be on your 4th starting quarterback.
Yes.
It would be nice to not be on your 4th or 5th tackle.
Yes.
And it would be nice. If you give it, it's always like these one little small things. If you give me Nick Chubb, you got a different offense. Even with all the other injuries, you still got a different offense. Yep. It's like 2015 with the Cavs. Mm-hmm. It's like the first one where it's like, if you give Bryant one of them,
you love or Kyrie, it's different.
Love or Kyrie, they probably win that first one. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know everybody outside of the fake Golden State fans will actually admit that. Mm-hmm. If you give him Kai, they definitely get that first one.
Kai was cooking them in the overtime in the first game.
Game 1, he cooked Steph Curry in game 1.
Yeah.
Oh my God! So you give them one of them, they probably get the first title. And 2016 is not coming from 3-1. Everything changes, whatever. But so injuries do change stuff like that. But I mean, it is what it is.
It was a fun season.
I just feel like sometimes we gotta, because Dev, you was up here, you ain't have no fear
I didn't.
No fear.
I didn't until they got on the field. I hadn't, to be
No
honest,
fear.
I hadn't watched.
He was Ivan Drago. Rocky IV was over
Yeah.
that. He had no fear. I
had no
must
fear.
break you. I don't
Yeah.
fear you at all.
until I saw CJ get out there. I said, "Who we?"
CJ was killing him, man.
he
And
might as well-
I give CJ his piece.
He might as well
because-
been playing Purdue on Saturday.
Yeah, yeah. They weren't supposed to have that many points in the first half. They weren't supposed to score that easy.
Yeah.
And I mean, the one receiver, what's his name?
Nico Collins.
Nico was just.
But what it was,
open.
Greg Newsom fucked.
Greg
it was,
Newsom had a bad game.
He had a horrible. I don't know
He had
where
bad
his eyes were in the backfield on the
Bad game.
first bomb, man. I don't know why he got beat like that, man. It was a bad. It was they got us, man. It was a bad game. They got
They
us.
whooped their ass.
They got us.
The only person, I mean, Greg said that he thought he didn't play bad. That's why they moved his ass to the slot. That's really why they moved his ass to the slot. But that's getting too deep. I guess we need to say that for the sports show.
Yeah, we're gonna say that for Thursday.
That's why they moved him to the slot.
Yeah, unbelievable.
They schemed him up great. The Browns are a man team. They was the motions and
Yeah.
everything. They was lining
Yeah.
Greg's ass
Yeah.
up.
They ain't go at Denzel and them not once.
Nah, they was lining Greg's ass up. But whatever. Anyway, but good season, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for as much as people talk, I mean, we'll be back next year.
Yeah,
That second weekend in September, we'll all be glued to the
Hell
TV and ready for a whole nother season.
I'm more inspired than I've ever been. Like a lot of times, I'm dejected after a season. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Look, there's no more conversation. It's the massage god or bust, baby. There's no conversation in the offseason about Joe Flacco or Deshaun. It's the massage
Should never
god.
been there.
He is going to be our quarterback.
Yep.
And he got to come back healthy and ready to go. Let's restructure Nick Chubb's contract and let's get this thing
Yeah,
going.
it's probably coming. Yeah. We'll see. But it was a good year.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck them.
Yeah. How was your week, man?
It was all good, man. It's just been cold, man. Well, I ain't gonna talk about the one part I told y'all already, but you know we ain't gonna. I ain't say it on the show, so we'll keep that whole part private and quiet. But it's cool. It's been cold, man. I made some chili yesterday for the first time this year. If this ain't chilly weather, I don't know what is. So you know, I made it. I threw it in the crock pot yesterday, so that's definitely what I'm going home to eat tonight. This is chilly weather, man. It's just. I don't know. We in one of them stretches. I think they said 10 years ago. Now, I actually was getting the Facebook up, you know, the little memory things. Where like 10 years ago, around this time was when we was in like a real deep, cold stretch or whatever. And we in one now, man. It's cold. It's cold. At least the wind is gone. But from Thursday all the way up through sometime yesterday, the wind was killing us. And
This is insane, man.
yeah. But yeah. Other than that, man, everything's been cool. I'm good. So, all right, let's transition into some shit.
What we got for this week, man? It's been. I mean, it's 2024 has been.
It's kicking off good.
It has been a hell of a beginning to. If this is what we got for the whole year, we're gonna have a crazy ass. This before we get into stuff. This is my. I don't know if y'all feel this way or whatever. What your thoughts on this? These are my favorite years.
Mm-hmm.
The even the 4s and the 8s and O's it hit a bunch of them, the 2s too, but it's the election Olympic years. It's my favorite years, man.
Yeah.
Like it's I don't know. You got the Olympics coming up, and then you got you know what I'm saying? Like this is I don't know. It's just always some shit going on, and it's a build up all year. So, you know what I mean? We about to get your boy back in office, you know what I mean?
No, you all right. Oh, Trump, yeah. Trump's coming back.
Yeah.
I hope people understand.
I hope
that.
they understand what's about to happen.
Even me,
boy.
and I'm not voting for him, but I hope people understand that Trump's ass is coming back.
Yeah, boy, with a
And-
vengeance.
And I hope people don't understand. It's the first time was a shit show.
Mm-hmm.
This is a shit show from a person that
Yeah. This is going to be.
that didn't want to go away the first time,
Oh.
and if the second time, it's going to be.
This is gonna be a
insane.
circus.
Like this could be who said it? I forgot who said. Every empire has an ending. Them next 4 years of Trump, because he's gonna tear this shit down.
We gonna miss the
But
days
he's-
of Sleepy Joe. We don't know if he's asleep,
He's
if
coming
he's dead.
He's coming back.
We don't know what's going
He's
on.
coming
with
back. Mark my words, that man is coming back.
God,
You
dog.
think so?
Yeah. No, I wholeheartedly believe that Trump is coming back.
He got. It's a bunch of dumb Negroes too. Not dumb. I don't want to say that. That's fucked up.
He gave him $600.
He gave him $600.
He gave him $600 is what they said.
And
even though Congress really did. Even though Congress really did. And you still got taxed on it too. But whatever. He gave y'all $600. You know what I'm saying?
So, and Joe ain't do nothing.
No, the Republicans are better, man. He tried to get y'all niggas some student loan relief. The nigga said, nah. Mm-hmm. The nigga said,
some
no.
people got it. Some people got
Some
student
people got
loan
it.
relief. Yeah.
Some people got it. But he did. The motherfuckers Republicans said, nah. Oh, y'all wanna have an abortion? Fuck y'all.
Oh.
Hey, give me them Plan Bs too.
Yeah.
No, they just don't care, man. They don't care at all. But Trump is coming back, man.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fun year, man. This the election year, man, and the Olympics. I love it. These are my favorite years. Man.
Snoop and them coming back on the Olympics
Paris.
too. I said Snoop and them coming back for the
Yeah,
Olympics
Snoop
too.
coming
Man,
back for the
come
Olympics.
on.
Yeah, these are my favorite years, man. But no, 2024 got off to a crazy start, and it's the uncles. It's the uncles. The uncles then got a little spicy. You know what I'm saying?
Are we uncles?
we close.
We still nephews right now.
We uncles.
We uncles to the
we
youngest.
we uncles, but we nephews to the real uncles.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
like we ain't quite Stephen A. and them yet, and
Shannon's
Unc,
and all of
Shannon.
them. Yeah,
We neff.
Right.
We neff. Yeah. But Stephen A. Smith.
Man.
So
come
he
on.
went off on.
Jason Whitlock.
First of all, Jason Whitlock is a piece of shit.
He's a coon. He's
He's
all
a
of that.
coon. He's
all-
everything
the
Stephen A.
definition of it.
said. But Stephen A., you ain't too far away from Jason Whitlock.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Stephen A. just is. Jason Whitlock doesn't mind saying the shit that makes him look like what he really is.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen A. doesn't lean all the way into his corniness.
Mm-hmm.
So he believes he's held on to some of his integrity a little bit. But this is what I don't like. This is what I'm saying. You know who I credit with the major shift in media right now? It is Cam and Mace. Like they are, along with Pat McAfee, in my opinion, they have shifted the way people. They've shifted the palette. They've broadened the palette of acceptable media. Like, for a certain period of time, there was only one way people would receive their sports or information, and it had to be in this box. And if it wasn't in this box, it was considered a niche. But what Pat McAfee and Cam and them have done have like kicked the door down and just like sit down, shut the fuck up, and let's just talk about the shit that just happened.
Right.
And Stephen, the problem I have with Stephen, not problem, yeah, fuck that. The problem I have with Stephen A. is you've had the people's ear for a better part of like 2 decades almost.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted, you could have done with this piece of clay whatever you wanted to for a long time.
could have shaped
If
the
you
lifestyle.
wanted this black voice to be authentic like
Right,
Cam and Mace and Up in Smoke and $1 million worth of game, what it's called? What is it? Up in Smoke? Is that what it's called? Whatever it's called.
Yeah, Up in Smoke. Yeah.
Like you
Those
could have
two
done it.
separate
You
shows,
could have did that shit, man. But you do a couple hits on Cam and Mace. You go on Up in Smoke, or All the Smoke.
All the smoke.
Yeah.
You go on All the Smoke.
He goes on Shannon's show.
You go on Shannon's show. Now all of a sudden,
and you understand there's
now all
Go
of a
ahead,
sudden,
go ahead, yeah.
Jason Whitlock, you bitch. Whoa. Why you? It's like me. I don't smoke. I don't smoke weed, right? Mm-hmm. One day, I just come in here, eyes red. Fuck you doing?
Right.
You done went all these years. You could have been rolled. You from East Cleveland, nigga.
Right.
You grew up around dope. You could have been smoking weed.
Right.
Why all of a sudden, now that you got 2 kids, a wife, a mortgage, and a real life to live, you want to start being a druggie? What you on?
Right.
What you on? Like, what you doing right now? Now all your conversation here, nigga, got a quarter pound, nigga. Nigga, who the fuck is you?
Right.
Why is you being this person now?
look, but I told
You could have been did this, Stephen A. But this ain't you. This is
Yeah.
Cam.
Nah.
This is Mace.
Right.
This is Pat McAfee.
No.
This ain't you.
This is what he thinks the people want. That's why I said.
But they don't want it from you,
when
nigga.
when we talked about
Right.
this 3-4 weeks ago, whatever, I said I don't respect the Stephen A's for the way he's starting to branch out with doing this because
Ugh.
like he understands that there's a market for, like you just said, he's been on all these shows now.
So corny.
And now I can speak on these shows and it's accepted within these spaces, but he see that these people are not getting canceled for still being their authentic selves. And,
So
that,
fucking
and let's
corny.
be honest, like
So fucking
let's be honest.
corny.
Cam and Mace can do something different still than and also all the smoke with Stack and and Matt Barnes. They can do it differently because they're not really still trying to be completely accepted by mainstream
But this
media.
the thing, but-
but Shannon still has to go sit on ESPN.
That's what I'm saying. Shannon, Nightcap is wild. You ever watch
It
Nightcap?
is.
Nightcap
Yeah,
is wild.
It is. But Shannon, I think still Shannon. There's the edge right there.
Oh no, not on
yeah.
Nightcap.
Sometimes
Not on Nightcap.
No, he talk about. Okay. all
Last
right.
night on Nightcap, that boy went crazy.
Oh, they?
No, man, that boy be going crazy on talking about eating ass and.
Oh, I ain't know
and-
he was-
Oh,
okay.
he be. Oh no,
I was about
he
to say- I
he
was about to
gone
say-
on Nightcap.
Hold
He
on.
off the.
They
He
was
off
That's
the
the one with Chad Ocho.
him and Ocho. They
And then
they
one
off.
day
They
it was Gilbert.
they go. They go.
Oh, it's good. It's
Oh,
good.
it's good
If
as
you
hell.
ever up at midnight, just go ahead and go and pull it up, and it'll be up to like it'll be
Yeah.
live in
Oh, it's
5
fine.
minutes or whatever. Oh no, it's and even if you don't, you can still catch it the next
but
day. or
I see
whatever.
what you're saying. He is. But I think what's
Even
happening.
they learned there's a market for it, and, you can do it.
And you can blend the worlds. He wanted to keep that world separate. Like Shannon Sharp has said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go on ESPN," but I also got 85,000 people watching me live on YouTube too, and almost 1 million subscribers to this show that's only been out for 2 months. So if y'all get rid of me, I still got Nightcap and Club Shay Shay.
Right.
It don't really matter. And so, like, they've realized, but it's Pat McAfee also has made it. Pat McAfee is on ESPN now. Like, he's not on fucking
They
YouTube.
pay him a grip.
They pay him a grip,
to
and he's
pull that
on
shit
there.
over to a show.
Yeah. So I think Barstool helped propel it a lot. Bill Simmons helped propel it a lot. Where people just decided, but you could have done this already, Stephen A. You could have done this a long time ago, man.
I don't buy it from him. But and the funny part is, again, when we said it a few weeks back, I don't doubt that this is who Stephen A. is.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
all the time, even people like Mike Wilbon or whatever. That's not. I know all the time when they with their peoples, they are nigga in it up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nigga,
absolutely.
please. Nigga,
Yeah, yeah.
This nigga can't play. or
Yeah,
whatever.
yes.
I know they are real motherfucking niggas. I know they are. Stephen
Yes.
A. was talking about on Shannon Show, talking about how not giving women a chance, and if you do this one thing or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
he'll cut you. I mean, so much stuff. I know you a real ass nigga in the nigga sense of the nigga word.
Yeah.
But you've been living, like y'all saying, you've been living this little
Cookie
thing
cutter
of
life.
of trying to make sure that which has brought you a ton of money. Double digits of millions or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
10, 15 or whatever per year at ESPN. I
Mm-hmm.
get it. But now if you want to circle back and do it now, I'm not going to respect it.
Yeah.
Keep giving me the Charlemagne's and everybody else that's been doing it all the time. I respect that, you know, whatever. Even though I'm not the biggest Corey Holcomb fans and all these other people, even Cat, or, you know, I'm a Cat fan. But if you've been doing this, and this is who you've been, I'm going to respect you because you've been doing it no matter what. You've just been walking that same path or whatever. And so with Stephen A., now I don't respect the person that because there's a market for it, I'm going to circle back. Now, I'm just trying to get these dollars now. Fuck it. I've never listened to your podcast, Stephen. I'm pretty sure a lot of people do because they want the sports takes. But I'm not going to listen to your podcast with you going in a little bit more because you know it's a market for it. Even I know people don't like Jemele Hill, but even when she was doing the show with Michael Smith, and they used to do the OG podcast when they were still on ESPN. That shit was so much fun listening to them do that show. And then when they started moving up a little bit more, it started falling off a little bit more because they knew they had to do it or whatever. But I'm not going to respect a guy that could have, like you said, could have at any point talked about issues and talked about this and done that or called Jason Whitlock out on the bullshit that he been doing and all that stuff that everybody knows. Because everybody was saying like, no, he's not lying.
Yeah, he ain't lying.
Look at Twitter.
Right.
Everybody was
Yeah.
saying he ain't lying.
Oh no, but Jason Whitlock is a
He's a piece of shit.
fat, funky dog doodoo piece of shit. I can't stand. He is 100% right, but nigga, you could have been said this shit, man.
Right.
He's only doing it because of the Cams and the Maces and all them people. That's the only reason why he's doing it.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking annoying, man.
Like you're not going to get 40 million views like Shannon just did.
Yeah, yeah. He
That's
trying
exactly what he tried
to
to do.
piggyback. I hate that shit, man.
Yep.
It's like,
I
oh,
don't
look at
respect
me.
it.
I can talk shit too. I'm like Cat Williams. No, you're not, nigga. That was organic. We didn't know that was coming. But I was watching Nightcap like a month ago, and he was talking to Ocho, and he was like, ooh, boy, I got one coming. He, was he said, I got one coming. And Ocho was like, who it is? He said, I can't give you no hints.
It was like
but he said, no, when it hit,
it was not too far before the new year when they actually recorded it. So I saw he was talking about how they had blocked out a week because he didn't know what Cat was going to pull up. They blocked out a week. And he's like,
I remember watching that Nightcap about a month ago, and he was like, "Ooh, boy, I got a club. Shay coming. Is going to shake up the internet." I'm like, and I thought I was like, it must be like he must about to interview like Obama or Jay-Z or something. No, nigga, Cat Williams. Boy.
Cat Williams shut that shit down. And shout out to Shannon. See, the thing with Shannon is that he's been doing this. Shannon used to be on the sidelines in the camera all the time. And you know how many quotables come from him on the side, the NFL films clips of him saying shit? Call the is that him? Call the National Guard. Call the police or whatever. That's him, right? That's Shannon.
Right.
Shannon been doing it.
Yeah.
Shannon has never shut his mouth. That's why I never liked him as a player. But he is entertaining as
hell.
fuck
Yeah,
in this role. He found a niche, and it's like, man, I love it. I love to
He
see
in his
it.
bag with it.
Oh yeah, I
his
love to
lane.
see it.
Yeah, man.
I love to see it. But Stephen A. Did y'all watch any of it?
I watched the whole thing.
Yeah,
I watched parts of it.
Yeah, me and Leah watched
none
it.
of it.
Me and Leah watched it. It
Other,
was
other than a couple clips.
It was. I mean, it was just. It was
Did
extra.
it feel forced?
Yes, it felt forced,
absolutely.
Okay,
and he didn't say nothing. Like he didn't say it. Like Cat brought receipts of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Stephen A. didn't say nothing. Stephen A. like he called him a fat bitch and all that, but he didn't say anything of substance. Like he just kept saying the same shit over and over again. Like I don't know. Something happened between the conversation with them. He didn't go in depth about. I guess apologize to him because he wanted to like have him on the show, but he didn't want him on the show. It wasn't nothing.
I'm gonna tell you when it got corny for me from the beginning. When a nigga had the nerve to say, "Yeah, my sister is probably trembling right now because of what I'm about to do." I was just like,
My pastor. I had to call him and say, "This is not me." For the words will come out of my mouth.
Who is it then?
Bro, when he said that shit, I was just sitting there looking like, come on, bro, this ain't even you, dog.
Nah.
Like, come on.
There's a market for it. He wants some of the bread. That's it. That's all it is.
That's so fucking annoying, man. I can't stand niggas like that, man.
But that's the space we're in right now. I mean, no matter what, I'll keep saying it. This is our 8-year week of the week of the anniversary of it, and it's just like the way this whole market has changed for podcasts and short and long form stories and the way you're doing it and the way you could cut it up and market it and put these videos out to whatever. It was the Wild Wild West when we started. It's still kind of the Wild Wild West, but there's starting to be more structure to it, and and at some point, celebrities started being like, "Oh, we can do this." Like what you just said before the show, what I said, a few weeks back. Why the fuck do Why the fuck do Carmelo got a podcast?
I don't know.
I said it when I saw the first episode.
He's not entertaining.
He's
not funny.
He's never been entertaining. He's never been interesting.
You're not a top 10 small forward.
Has anybody
nothing?
Has anybody ever thought about any? It's almost like, oh,
I wonder what Melo think about this.
Yeah. Remember the old Chappelle joke? Oh, what would Ja do right now?
Yeah.
Like,
Where's Ja?
What would Melo do?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what Melo think.
Melo to make some sense of this.
But people know you put celebrity.
Everybody stop. Somebody find Carmelo. I don't give a fuck what you think, nigga.
Where is he? He's in the gym.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You couldn't even fucking keep Lala.
Right.
Oh God. So it's just like I don't. They started realizing that people have an appetite for more content, and that's everything. Everything we've seen with the social media comedians and all this stuff or whatever. So they started seeing there's an appetite for it, and they just started leaning into the fact that, oh well, hey, if we're going to invest in this, if we're going to pay people for advertising, why not have celebrities do it? There used to be regular people, shit you not, that would be like the kind of normal people that would kind of get a following for real and kind of blow their thing up. I mean, hell, even if you look at Horrible Decisions with Mandy and I forgot the other chick's name or whatever, the one chick was still working in Wall Street or whatever she was working at. She was working in a blue collar job or whatever and trying to keep it separate. That was a normal person in a sense. You know, it wasn't like, oh, everybody had to have this whole whole big huge Instagram. I mean, that helped.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But I mean, it's just like even when you look at The Read with Kid Fury and Crystal or whatever, it's like they had a decent Instagram follower. I think Fury used to do like Instagram videos and stuff like that or whatever, but it wasn't like they were celebrities. It used to be a space for people to really sit there and kind of be their normal, authentic selves, and kind of that used to be the beauty of podcasts. And I still think it is. I still think that's why we still get people that tune into our show and stuff like that and listen to it throughout the week. But the bigger people started realizing, hey, man, all I got to do is put it in the hands of celebrity. And so I think that's what kind of killed that space with it. But I don't buy it from Stephen A.
But real quick on what you just said, I think podcasting thrives is such a thriving industry, quote unquote, that people just gonna come and go.
True.
Yeah, I just think at some point Melo gonna be like, ain't nobody listening to what the fuck I gotta say, because the only thing that's come about is him saying that they gave his number to Jokic
this week,
and it just make him sound dumber because it's not even a valid argument. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
They probably were being petty.
No, he was a bum. Jokic was a bum.
I mean, they didn't think he was gonna be what he was.
Yeah, like they just gave, I don't know, they gave Ricky, I don't know, they gave and you asked out of Denver.
Somebody had Kyrie's number after Kyrie.
Yeah, like
left.
we got right now. Somebody got Kyrie's number. What's his name?
It still will get retired.
Yeah.
But
eventually.
I mean, some people with the Carmelo thing. For the people that don't know,
Wait, what did he
Carmelo
do to get retired in Denver?
He's basically the best player outside of Jokic in Denver's history.
I don't know about that.
Nuggets history.
No.
Top 3. I mean, we got to name them. I mean, look,
Alex English. Mutombo was better than him when he was there. Jokic.
You a ball head, Playboy. Is he spot on one? That I mean,
Alex English was dope.
I mean, Melo is. I mean, he one of the better players.
Does he deserve to have his number retired?
Now, what I would say, I think Melo was their biggest star.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He was the biggest star
because he brought the braids and all that different, from Syracuse and shit like that.
But the problem is he didn't have big enough impact to if 50. The nigga got drafted. Jokic got drafted while he was still in the league. So I could see if it was a situation where he had left the team. Left the league, and it was like Jokic got drafted next year. And you gave him number 15, but like you was still in the league playing for the Knicks wearing number 7. Fuck you. And this nigga ended up better than you.
And
so
people can say what they want
agree.
to. I mean, I get it. And also,
agree.
Melo forced his way out of town.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like.
Sorry, but you wasn't good enough, Melo. You get your USA jersey number.
I mean, look, I'm not sitting there.
You wasn't good enough, nigga. Somebody to tell Melo you get your Syracuse number and your USA basketball. You didn't do shit in the NBA, nigga, to get your number retired, but average a bunch of points on teams that lost in the second round of the playoffs.
He's a hell of a scorer.
Yeah.
One year they really should have been probably in the finals because
no.
Kmart was still there.
Oh, that 1 year they
AI
had
was
Iverson.
there.
Yeah. But Melo wasn't good enough. They lost to the Lakers.
Yeah, lost to the Lakers. Kobe and the Lakers. Yep.
No, Kobe's other world. Though.
Yeah.
Kobe's other world.
Yeah. And that's why you don't get your number. Guess who else is other world? Hey, can we just say this?
Hey man, people at some point people gotta shut the fuck up. Beat the people that was winning.
Exactly.
Y'all can hate LeBron, but that nigga went to 10 straight finals. Somebody beat his ass.
Somebody beat him.
Somebody beat him.
Exactly.
Other than that, shut the fuck up, Paul.
Right.
Paul beat him 1 year in 08.
Yeah,
Paul
yeah.
beat him in 08. But other than that, shut the fuck up at some point, man.
Yeah.
So in that sense, I get y'all.
Yeah, like
Because Kobe was that nigga.
Yeah.
And you ain't beat him.
you ain't beat him.
You ain't beat him.
But guess who swept LeBron and went to the finals and won a championship? Jokic.
Yeah.
Jokic is a better Nugget than you, sir.
LeBron is got a walker leaving out arenas.
Maybe,
these days.
but Jokic, but
Hey, he
Jokic,
brought different championships.
Jokic got that feather in his cap, nigga.
There's no
Hey, you're
argument.
right though.
But no, I feel it.
You're right. No, you're right though. You're right.
Like Melo, I get you. You a hell of a player, but
Does he deserve to have his number retired in Denver? Yes.
not now because Jokic got it.
Oh no, it ain't ever gonna happen now.
It ain't gonna never happen. So
God damn. That's, you know what?
It's
That,
fucked
that
up.
was the argument
now
that people
it makes
made.
sense.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the argument that people was making in the chat about it, the post.
There's no, to me, ain't an argument.
is that an argument no more? Jokic,
okay,
Jokic's gonna lead his game, arguably a top 10 center.
Oh yeah, easy.
Arguably,
I ain't gonna say easy,
arguably
but
a
yeah,
5,
yeah.
but definitely a top 10 center.
He
So-
could possibly leave as the most skilled.
Oh, he's definitely the most skillful center to ever play basketball.
Yeah, I mean,
When it comes to passing, shooting,
Center.
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 Oh yeah, the
Not forward,
3-point shot,
Yeah.
the ability to pass. He gonna average a
So-
triple double as a center.
So then, so Melo again. If it wasn't for Jokic, so that's
Yeah,
no Jokic. Would y'all retire his number in Denver?
yeah.
So then it is kind of petty. But I get what you said. They didn't know Jokic.
They didn't know he was gonna be that nigga.
Okay.
Like we gave Ricky, I keep saying we gave Ricky Rubio number 13. Tristan got it back today though. You know what I'm saying? But that Tristan that 13. You think 13 gonna get retired for the Cavs?
I've heard people ask that question. Will we retire Tristan's number? I think from the championship
23,
season,
2-0.
23 is definitely obviously the
Yeah.
year Brown retires. They'll retire his jersey.
23 should be
the next
retired in the NBA once LeBron is done, and it should be LeBron and Jordan's number. They should
I
never
agree.
be worn
People,
again.
the LeBron haters will hate, but I agree. But so 23 will be retired. Kyrie was 1, right, or 2?
2.
Kyrie's getting retired because he hit the shot.
Mm-hmm. Do we retire 0?
Or is Kevin getting retired? He's stuck.
Larry
with it for a long
Nance
time.
got retired.
that's true.
Kevin's getting retired.
Bingo Smith got fucking retired.
Yeah. So in that sense,
With all due respect, Mark
Austin
Price
Car-
got retired.
Austin I love Mark Price. Mark
I
Price
know.
is one of my favorites.
He ain't never won no championship.
But he one of my favorites. Did they retire Craig's too,
Craig
right?
Elo?
Craig Elo, I think
No,
the 3.
we got the 3 still. Deion Waiters wore 3.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, okay. Bobby Sewell wore 3.
Yeah, so wore
Okay,
3.
at some point.
Yeah.
The
Karis
Kevin
LeVert wore
Love-
3.
I think Kevin Love is going to get retired, but the first one is going to be LeBron. The second one's going to be Kyrie. Kevin's going to get retired, but the Tristan is the next. I've heard people ask that. Tristan Thompson.
The NBA needs a ring of honor.
We need to try to cut this video. Will Tristan Thompson have his number retired in Cleveland?
Damn.
He was drafted here.
You know what? From that perspective,
He didn't force his way out.
that's a great question.
Now he did hold
One-
out for that contract, the championship year.
Won a chip.
He was glue. He was a glue guy. You don't get that without that guy getting out there getting no rebounds and stuff. A lot of times,
I think you got to
is
retire them.
he
guys now.
beloved enough?
Yeah.
How many years was Kevin Love with Cleveland?
More than he was with
Minnesota.
Minnesota,
Uh-huh.
which is crazy.
I was getting
A
ready to
lot
say,
of years. He was
8.
He was about 8-9 years in Cleveland. Yeah.
So yeah, you got to. I would say yeah. I would say yeah.
Kevin gets retired.
23,
definitely.
2-0, definitely. 13 is.
I don't really think Tristan gets retired here. He don't have enough. Well, games played,
Yeah.
consistency, like games in a row. He does have those rebounds. He's up there. I don't. You said Larry Nance, so he might. If he does, that's the last person from the championship team to get their number retired
Yeah.
because he was drafted there. If you might have to. That's it.
I don't know if he get his whole
That's it.
number. He might have gone to Ring of Honor. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Well, you know what I mean?
We named some nachos after him.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with putting you up there with
Yeah.
Tree Rollins.
That's the
Come
section.
back.
That's the section. The section where all the side chicks sit. Is-
John
is
Battle. You know what I'm saying?
the Tristan section, the Tristan
Yeah.
Thompson side chick section.
Yeah.
That's where all they sit.
Give him his own shit.
Yeah.
No, you're right though. But yeah, definitely the 3 we mentioned. You're right. And Tristan is on. He's on that. He's right at that line I was talking about. Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right. What else is happening this week? Let me look at my notes real quick. It's cold as shit. in here. My feet are cold.
Yeah, this is insane,
I almost
man.
passed out like about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, we gonna do an hour today because this I got to get to safety. This is crazy.
Oh, let me ask y'all a question. Let's think real quick. do parents? I mean, do children owe parents?
What?
So I saw a
Money?
video. I saw a video where they were talking about like generational wealth, and I know I saved it somewhere, but at this point, it is what it is. But they were talking about like I know Gilbert Arenas was speaking about it, and I can't remember the other player. So it was on Gilbert's pod, I think, and but they were talking about how like celebrities. So let's talk about sports stars. You get on, especially black athletes. You get on, and the first thing you do is you buy your mom or your parents a house, which is let's put this on the table. There's nothing wrong with that, obviously. But they were making the comparison how like with white athletes, that's never the case, and you never hear like when they ask the question, what's the first thing you bought? It's never like, oh, I bought my parents a house or whatever. Which a lot of times obviously is different because they came from different situations and their parents probably already got a house and stuff like that. But in the course of the conversation and in the comments I was looking at over that whole little video was like just people talking about how the fact that they almost feel like black parents almost quote unquote guilt their kids that make it into like being like, okay, you're going to have to do this for me or something like that. And I don't know if parents really guilt them for it, but I don't know. It's a big thing when one of us make it from a place. But I wondered like do children owe their parents anything? Like I just being me in my own space, whatever, not being rich or anything like that. I feel like if anything I can ever do for my parents, I'm going to do it for them because I feel that in me. I don't feel like I owe them anything.
Feeling something in you is crazy. But go ahead.
Huh?
No.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, I don't. It's just,
Feeling something inside you is a crazy thing to say.
okay.
Okay.
Feel this.
Okay.
I'm messing with you.
I get it. Okay. Well, you're right. And the one of the latest ever pause.
I'm messing with you, though.
A 47 second later pause. But
You said it so like it was like confirmed. Nigga. It was like a reservation. He was like, I feel this in me.
okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I get that.
I mean, I think I think you answered it kind of. I think the circumstances dictate. I don't think it's I just think that's so it's a kind of a condescending outlook on it, I guess. I don't know if it's as much of owing as it is understanding where we come from. And now that we have the resources to no longer be in this predicament, let's get out of this predicament. But if we grew up in where I grew, where let's say God continues to bless me and my family, and one of my daughters makes it doing something, we will fortunately not be in a position to need her to buy us a house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that would have to.
I think that's a huge part of it.
Yeah, I don't think that would have to happen. I just think a lot of I think we're at the infancy in creating the black experience in America when it comes to wealth. So we are doing what Italian and Scottish immigrants did in the 1800s and early 1900s with their families from setting up shop here so people could come over and have wealth and build a life. We're just doing it in the 2020s. You know what I'm saying? Like we're a couple generations away from us being okay. But our freedom in this country is only like 40, 50 years old. So we don't have a whole long track record of building. So some of our people, my brother's a first generation doctor. He's a first generation wealthy person. Like it's the first person in our family to have,
to not have
real
to worry
money.
about shit.
Yeah. Right. And then you pass it on to his kids. And then we're doing okay. We pass it on to our kids and then they build. And once we get 2-3 generations deep, I just think but now you might have somebody who grew up in a 1-bedroom flat with 4 brothers and sisters and a mama and a grandmama and an aunt. And goddamn it, nigga, you signed a 3-year, $75 million contract. You better buy a goddamn house for them people. What the fuck is you doing?
Right.
I don't know if you owe it. It's just like, why wouldn't you begin to set up that lineage, that track record of this is what we want in our family for a long. You know what I'm saying?
I was getting ready to say that I don't think it's a like for me personally, it wouldn't be that I feel like I owe. Coming from where we come from, it would already be inside of me to be like, Mama, you stand on the 11th floor out in Euclid, like,
ain't no way.
What about now though? Like if Leighton does something that sports or whatever that they put something in space, like I look at it now like in my situation now, if like Amir loves football, if he made it to the league, I know he's gonna take care of his mom. I would expect him to do everything for his mom or whatever. Now, are we connected because we're married? Obviously, we are, but I want to say that I wouldn't feel any kind of way if he was like just like doing something like, yo, this, you my mom, I'm getting this for you, this and that, whatever, and look at me like, all right, but nigga, I don't know you in a sense, but not to that extent, but it's just like, you know, to be like, all right, cool, you my mom, I'm taking care of you no matter what, you know, and so would you feel that same way if it's Leighton? It's like, all right, he gets on or something like that, and then and I'm sorry, I don't know if I think we said his name before. You said his name. Okay, so, okay, cool.
I mean, Mackenzie can go to the WNBA. I don't like the fact that she's just thinking Leighton.
But same thing.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
I mean, would you feel bad that it's like, oh, cool, all right, but if she don't want to, because I think the point of the discussion they were having online was like, you know, in other communities they pay that money for it. So it's like it ain't like what you got to go back and take care of all the people that you got to take care of and pull out.
I don't. But just the thing, like,
it's all about their kids.
Yeah, like what would he have to take care of?
It's like you said, pulling the people out from.
But I don't think any of us are in that predicament.
Yeah, we're not in this room.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't think Amir or Leighton or Mackenzie or anybody would feel the need to support their parents. I don't need your support.
So if you come out of those shoes, though, if you're somebody that is in that one bed,
yeah, of course, because of the circumstances. I think the circumstances drive. Okay. I don't think, like, I'm not gonna need Mackenzie. I would look at Mackenzie in the face and say, "You better invest in your. I don't need your money. I don't need your money, girl. What are you talking about? Go invest in your life. Like, I don't need anything from you. Like, we're okay.
Right now, Now, if Leighton Parker want to be like, hey, just, you know, something I don't know about, just want to show my appreciation for all the love
a gift or some shit. Okay,
yeah, like,
cool.
But as far as to be like, you owe me something.
Hell no.
Who was that rapper or that dude that said Benzino?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's about Coi Leray. Yeah,
I think he said something as far as on the lines of asking.
Yeah, I
had you and this and that. It's like, bro, come on. She don't owe you anything, man.
She don't owe you nothing. She don't owe you nothing. All your kid owes you is their best effort. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yeah.
And respect. That's all. That's all they owe you, man. If they give you that, then you'll be straight. But no, I'm cool. I don't need nothing from my daughters in that sense, and neither does my wife. Like we be straight. Yeah. Like, girl, take that money and
do your thing.
Yeah, you want to buy your mama a car or something?
Because truth be told,
your mama buy her own car.
The way my mindset is set up, I'm gonna have it anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't really need.
Yeah, no, I don't think you. Oh, yeah.
I mean, now, if you want to come give pops a, you know, hey,
a Rolex.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you want to buy me a nice watch, or you know, I love ascots. If you want to buy me a collection of ascots, because you know I love them.
Like, thank you.
You know, yeah. But as far as being like, oh, you owe me some money, nah, that's the words of people that are users to me.
Yeah, man.
That you was doing this all along just to use me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To get to that point.
If we got multiple cars, homes, investments, the hell are you? You can't pay me. You can't. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, because I look at it as, you know, as parents, you're putting your kids in the best position to succeed anyway. So it's almost like when they're winning, like that means like you've done your job.
Yeah.
You know, like and we.
You sit back and applaud.
All of our positions are to advance the people behind us anyway. So it's like if they actually do make that thing and make that leap or make that jump, it should be like, okay, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Now you do what you need to do.
Yeah.
Hopefully the stuff that we've instilled in you makes you puts you in a position that you can do that for your kids and stuff like that now. But again, I think that's what a lot of people are trying to say in that chat portion of it, where it was just like, you know, again, on the other side, they're able to just put that money to the side or or start thinking about their future, where like for us, a lot of times we have to start thinking about your past and we have to catch up. But that's also like you said, that it's just it's a byproduct of our environments in a lot of spaces or whatever. Like we have to play catch up before we can even get started on that next track or whatever. But I guess that really comes in to me. I guess what comes in at that point is that now you have to still instill some knowledge in that next generation that maybe they don't have as much to play with as everybody else, but they have to still give them that knowledge where, you know, how to keep it going at that point or whatever. But yeah, so I understand that point.
Yeah.
I understand that point.
I agree.
All right, last thing as we come up on this hour real quick. I asked y'all if y'all saw this, but Sierra, it was a little kerfuckle this week.
Kerfuckle? What the fuck is a kerfuckle? Hold on.
Are you
I
I think that's how you say it, kerfuckle. Like
Kerfuffle?
K-E-R. Oh shit, I'm about to look it up myself.
That's the first time I've ever
Like
heard
a little,
Kerfuckle.
like a little.
Nigga, that is the name of this podcast.
Kerfuckle.
Hold on. Okay,
Kerfuffle?
it's kerfuffle. Okay, I'm sorry. Kerfuffle. I thought
The name of this show is kerfuckle. A kerfuckle is a drunken fight. It is a
Oh,
word
shit.
formed by infixing another word.
Hold
In
on,
this
hold on.
case, an expletive
Hold on.
into another word and affixing it into a word stem. Sometimes
This is different from mine because mine says a commotion or a fuss,
kerfuckle?
especially. Okay, all right. Back,
No, I'm
back,
going off what you said, nigga. Kerfuckle.
back. Okay, hold on.
Let's go to web, man. Right? Let's go. Let's get this going. Sorry, we gotta get. Sorry, people. Studio share. Let's get to this kerfuckle.
Man, I'm at the club,
'Cause
man. These niggas had a
Niggas
kerfuckle.
had a kerfuckle, man.
I put a kerfuffle with F's on there, not K's at the end, and it says like a commotion or a fuss. So maybe that's what I'm looking at. Kerfuffle.
What?
It's too many F's in there. Kerfuffle.
Nigga, just say she had some shit.
He just got
Nigga.
Hey, no. Hey, no, don't worry. I know why he act like this because he was on Carmelo Anthony's podcast.
Yeah. Nah, he's smarter than us. Nah, we Jokic. He
probably like-
Carmelo.
Oh, that's
Oh,
funny, man.
shit.
Oh my God. So there's
Give me a word, Ja.
Oh God. I gotta pull this up real quick. So there was a little bit of a misunderstanding this week, I guess. Let's just say that or whatever. Because Sierra wouldn't clear a song. There's a rapper by the name, a female rapper by the name of Stunna.
Stunner for Vegas?
Yeah, no, it's a lady.
Stunner girl.
Who was upset? She did a sample of Sierra's first song. What is it?
Yeah,
Goodies.
Mhm.
And Sierra didn't clear it, and so Stunner Girl decided to get on Twitter and start like talking about these old hoes we hate and all stuff or whatever. So if people don't remember, Goodies is actually about a song where a chick is actually sitting here talking about not giving it up easy. That's basically what it is. If you listen to her version, it is about slobbing on the knob, as 3 6 Mafia would have said back in the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Literally, that's what it's about. If you look at some of the lyrics of the song or pull the song up if you could find it, that is what it's about. I don't blame Sierra for not clearing my first song and my first hit that's about that for somebody that has completely taken and flipped it. And so do y'all feel like she's wrong in that? It's her property, it's her song. Especially if it's like the complete opposite of what your song was about. And I don't know why she didn't clear it. Who knows why? I haven't seen any
So
of
is
that
it just
yet.
the beat or is it
No, it's the actual goddamn. It sounds like Goodies. It's almost like just taking it. You know, like mixtapes back in the day where they would take a beat and you just rap over that beat. That's literally how it sounded to me. The clips I've heard.
Nas is a lyric and talking about I can make the D stand up.
Yeah.
Do you know who she's married to, ma'am? She's married to Broncos Country. Let's ride. Like, come on, man. They go to church every Sunday. She not about to clear that. Hard one, hard two, high. That's how that nigga call out. That's how that nigga call out plays on the field. Mike 42 said hard. That's her fucking husband. And you want her to clear some dick stand-up stuff? That's crazy.
Oh, no. The lyrics get worse than that. From the clips I heard. Honestly, they get worse than that. So it's like, do you really, can you be mad at her for not clear? Is she just an old person hating or
no, man, you gotta clear the sample. You can't take
protect
people's
her
music.
property.
You can't take people's music.
Yeah.
You can't take people's
She
shit.
has to, because she did what she was supposed to do on her side as far as business. She's able to make that decision. You know, some people don't want their music messed with, man, and putting, like you just said from the onset, putting a bad spotlight. She got a not a reputation, but she got a structure as far as her life. That why would she risk damaging her image or her family's image over a song? So.
All right. I just want to check and make sure. I
Yeah,
mean, are we being the old people that's hating?
No,
We'll get into most def next week.
no, you gotta clear people's shit. You gotta get clearance.
Yeah. And it's up to them if they actually want to clear it or not.
Yeah,
And I just
and
feel
they don't
like
gotta clear their shit for you, man.
they don't.
God damn,
now,
the sense of entitlement.
Now, if you got a dope song like Michael, which I believe Michael Jackson did for SWV, Love Will Be Right Here. That was his sample. I don't know if
The
that
Human
was
Nature sample.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Human Nature sample. That's dope. But
He didn't have to.
he didn't have
He
to.
still didn't have to.
But he probably listened to the song and seen how they were and was just like, oh, that'd be dope.
I do have one thing. I can't play the shit. It ain't even worth it because I can't play it. But y'all see the one nigga from Michael Jackson made me think about it. The nigga from JCPenney nigga, the tall skinny nigga that
Yeah,
like Chuck the World.
yeah. At first, it was like the clip about if I walk past you,
What would you do?
Yeah.
The nigga was walking in slow motion, but then he went
They
home and did a dance video.
clowning his ass.
And when they put this nigga, they put this nigga in a bunch of different music videos.
Say he
man.
always on beat.
But he always on beat.
Yeah.
And he was in the Remember the Time video. Nigga, that shit was-
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, it's literally some big tall nigga, slim dude,
Playboy, that shit was so
some
funny.
tight ass jeans and like this striped shirt. And it's like this little post he put up. It's like, all right, what would you do if I walked past you and looked at you like this?
And they was like,
And
asking
they-
where you get them long
they
ass
lit
shoes
his
from.
ass up in the
Lit his
comments.
ass on fire.
In the comments, literally. And then so he just been leaning into it. He go live. He'll just be dancing and doing dumb shit or whatever. Which I give him his piece for that because he's just like, yo, fuck it. All right, it's my moment.
But then they put the nigga in a
But there's like videos out there like, oh, he's always on beat or whatever. And they just start dropping him into random videos. And like, he is literally always on beat. It's crazy. Yeah.
And what is his name again?
actually
Joseph
look for it.
Fogg or some shit like that, man. They keep putting
Yeah.
in all the music videos, man. They keep putting them in all the shit, man. Hold on.
That Tony Braxton?
Yeah, is that Making Me High video? Or
Yeah.
Is he making me high or not man enough
that
for
ain't
one
it.
of them?
No, that ain't it.
I don't know, but yeah, he just they was just dropping them in random videos. Look at him, look at it.
That was you can see. Remember the time, man. Look at that.
Hey, the Chris Brown video. Yep.
Man, it was the funny. Where's the Remember the Time, man? The Remember the Time one might be the funniest shit I ever seen, man. Look at that. You gotta hear it on beat, man. Look at oh shit. I'm sorry, you made me think of Michael Jackson, man.
Oh yeah, we can't.
When
we
I
can't
tell
play
you,
the sound, obviously.
We couldn't
because-
play the sound, man, but they kept
Yeah.
cutting this shit up, man. That
Yeah.
shit was so
this
funny.
when he put this outfit on there. The one he was just on. He just,
And this the main one.
yeah. So
This is where it
so
came
this was the
from.
video. Like he put it outline. and
What
then
would you do if I walked past you? And it was
they
like,
was
nigga, get
eating
the
his
fuck out my
ass
face.
up in the comments, man.
Oh, he
Like,
looked
bro,
like Chuck
get
the
outta
World, man. Oh, that was so funny, man. I don't think I laughed harder ever, man. They kept putting this thing in videos.
That's funny.
In the Usher My Way video.
And he was on beat every time, man. Oh, the internet be funny as hell, man. But anyway,
Yeah. All right, y'all. We're going to get out of here, man, because it's cold and we want to go home and eat, man.
Yes, sir.
But we'll be back on Sunday, man. So thank y'all for tuning in this week. Everybody that's tuning in throughout this week again on all the areas that you find our podcast. Thank y'all for checking us out. So we'll be back on Sunday, and I guess you said we'll celebrate a touch.
Yeah,
On
sir. Let's
Sunday?
just celebrate next week, man,
Yeah,
for the anniversary.
I might bring in some tacos and stuff for Cinco de Mayo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Might as well. Might as well.
Bring some kerfuckle.
Some kerfuckle. That nigga said Sierra was in a kerfuckle.
Hey, man, it is for this, but hey, every now and then I like to introduce a new word. you
Right.
know?
Oh yeah.
But all right, man. So Playboy, give him all your shit.
Oh, and don't forget to follow,
Like, share, follow,
Yeah.
all that, everything. I gotta get that into the routine at the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. At the end of the day, man, it's Playboy the DJ, Playboy DJ. You can find me on Instagram, Playboy_James3. You can find me on Facebook under my government. If you know me, you know me.
They know you.
And you can find me on all DMST Boy platforms, man. Like I said, great show, man. It's cold in here. Everybody stay warm out there, man. Catch you on next show. Peace.
All right. Where was Jodeci at this week, y'all? Real quick.
Huh?
Jodeci was here. People
Hey,
was
where?
talking about where did they perform at?
I have no
I
idea.
don't know.
So I saw people talking about it. So it's like, was it like a secret show?
I don't know. I didn't
But I
even know he was
heard, I
here.
heard they did an excellent job, though.
Oh, I didn't know he was here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a group I might go maybe.
Yeah, I will go see
And
them.
I mean maybe we'll go see. But yeah, all right, Dev, give them all your shit.
Oh man, it is Big Dev, man. Do what needs to be done. What needs to be done, whether you like it or not. It's the real Big Dev 216 everywhere, man.
Everywhere. All right, y'all. DMST16 at yahoo.com. Questions, comments, concern, feedback, all of that good shit. Follow us, DMST Boys, BOYZ, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You know, get all of our information. I've been trying to tweet a little bit more on our DMST page on Twitter. At least get our show stuff out there. We have completely fallen out the algorithm because we probably went a good year plus without ever tweeting anything from our Twitter. So
Yeah. Or off on X. We still call it Twitter.
X, yeah. X. So, but so I'm gonna try to start putting that out there. And then outside of that, that's it, man. So we'll see y'all on Sunday, man. So it may be cloudy today, but the sun will come out tomorrow. And as long as you are here under the sun, live your life to the best of your motherfucking ability. I'm DJ Brainstorm for you on social media. That is DJ Brainstorm, the number 4 the letter.
You.
Gotta
I
know
get
it.
no curve.
Yeah, don't get no freckles.
And if you don't know what it means,
Look it up.
as Ja. Or apparently
That's what Bajot.
Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Be out here, y'all. Peace.
Peace.